Funding Center. Tony, there's been so much going on, and I'm going to take a little shot at some of the naysayers in that you simply can't replace an iconic structure and operation like the RP. You can't put a price tag on it. How do you put a price tag on, New York City music, any of those types of things? But it's a big economic engine, but it's part of our social fabric too, and that sometimes it's more than just money. And I think you've done a good job. I think your staff has done a fantastic job. And it's an organization, a team that just receives constant compliments about the way you host events, and a testament to that is the Florida High School Athletic Association. Neil Duncan and you have just done a marvelous job recruiting those major events to right here in Polk County. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, and we're still going to go after them. We're continuing to go after them. We're excited to have the girls and boys basketball for probably 20 plus years now coming back to us, and it's more of like a March Madness for the boys. The ladies at the end of February, but the boys will pretty much March Madness at the beginning of March this year. But in addition to that, we have girls and boys weightlifting as well, and that's a feather in the cap of Polk County. And again, we worked very hard with Neil and your team to figure out a way to make it happen, and it's important to us to be part of that. We want to continue to be part of something that all the championships live right here in Polk County. So we're excited about it. We're going to continue.
It's a focal point for all these athletes, the families, the communities, saying, hey, the road to the championships, it goes right into Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, and we treat them well. That's one of the reasons they want to come back too. Is the FHSAA, they have some expectations of what they expect, and we know exactly what that is. And when they come into the building, they're treated very well, and then we relish that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, well, those are the improvements a couple of years ago, a few years ago, have made a huge difference. And you're sort of the brainchild behind some of that, and it's really it's something that not just people in Lakeland, but throughout Polk County are proud of. And it's a badge of honor. But again, even in economic development, you get a lot of these economic developers, and in various fields, that's one of the first questions they ask. What's going on at the Lakeland Center? Because they have to make their spouses happy, the kids happy. What is the social fabric of the community? It revolves around the RP Funding Center. So I dare anybody to put a price tag on it. You can't. So
I agree.
Okay,
very much so.
Enough of that.
Well, obviously, never a dull moment. Tropics, Magic, Broadway, concerts.
Yeah.
That's just the beginning. But obviously, we're into December now, and a great time of the year to go see everything that you guys have going on. And not only that, but Christmas gifts, buying those tickets ahead of time for gifts for Christmas. So what's on the slate between now and end of the year, and then things that could be gifts for beginning of the year?
Yeah, come on. I know this probably doesn't show well on TV, but we have these brochures out all the time at the RP Funding Center, and if you want to buy a Broadway package, there's plenty of time to do that. The first show is My Fair Lady, and that's December the 16th.
I've heard a lot of people talking about that one.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's a classic. We also have Legally Blonde, which is kind of a newer, and we hope to see a lot of younger people in the audience for Legally Blonde. Fiddler on the Roof, another classic, taking place in February. And then another one that you might not know about, but it's also getting a lot of good buzz, which is On Your Feet. It's a musical about the story of Emilio and Gloria Estefan.
Oh, really?
The Miami Sound Machine. So we're excited to have Broadway in Lakeland, and we're excited to continue to do that. In addition to that, we're just killing it with comedy. We had Joe Coy, we had Tom Segura, and now we're having Chris D'Elia in January 26th. His show actually switched from December to January, but Chris D'Elia, another really up-and-coming comedian who's been on TV and been in sitcoms, but they're coming to the RP Funding Center. They're selling out our theater, and it's bringing a lot of new people into the venue. So we're excited to be able to continue to show that. And we have these flyers all over the place. You could go to rpfundingcenter.com to really get an idea of everything that's happening. But our mainstays for this month here is really sports. It's the Magic kicking off their season this past month and really doing a wonderful job. But they're really packed with games in December. There's 6 games in December. The Rio Grande Valley Vipers are coming. The Birmingham Squadron's coming, and the Westchester Knicks. So we're excited, and those are spread out the 9th and 10th, 15th and 16th, 27th and 29th. And interspersed in that, we're going to be doing a fan fest for the Tropics. Their fan fest this weekend here, the 4th, and then they kick off their season as well this month on, I believe it is the 17th, their home opener. And then there's 2 games more in December, so we're jam-packed with sports at the RP Funding Center for this month.
Well, that's really good stuff. And you know, Gerald, that's an ongoing thing. It's a great form of entertainment, and it is affordable. And
Yeah.
you can go in there with your family, you know, whatever big your family is, and you can afford it. You know, you're not going to be paying $18 for a hot dog or any of that type of stuff. You know, it's just a great, safe, fun time. Something, you know, that our big city friends throughout the country don't have the luxury of saying. We do.
Had the chance this past weekend to go to the Magic game, and it was a delight. It was a delight. Did a great job. And but what obviously with just 2023 just around the corner, what marquee big events people looking to get out to see?
Well, there's plenty of entertainment to be had in the theater. Anything from a Cher, a tribute band. Again, I mentioned Chris D'Elia, Fab Four, another tribute band
I just
for
saw
the Beatles.
that. I saw that today on online.
Yeah. The Australian Bee Gees. Now, see, this is great entertainment. You really can't beat it. I've been around obviously the building for about 8 years now, and to be able to see the entertainment, you know, you're like, sometimes you're skeptical, but when you get in there and see it, it's amazing stuff. But we have a reptile show. We have a Comic-Con. We have Miss Florida coming. And before you know it, Miss Florida is going to be coming to the RP Funding Center for I believe it's going to be their 8th year in Lakeland. And I've been lucky enough to drive Miss Florida in the Lakeland Parade for the last 7 years. And did it
That
last
doesn't
night.
go over with the wife too well, huh?
Yes, she's used to it now.
Yeah,
After
okay.
7 Miss Floridas, you know, she's used to it. But there's so much to do. You go to rpfundingcenter.com. There's great entertainment to be able to view and look at and choose. And there's some great offers going on right now. So if you get to the website you can read use a show code SNOW before January the 2nd and get some big discounts on some of our upcoming shows.
Okay.
So we want to make sure the people get out there and take advantage of that.
See, Tony and I don't get a chance to visit as much as either one of us would like to. So I've got a couple of questions, because otherwise I'd be doing this in an eating establishment or whatever. But the Irish dancers, gosh, what's that called? It's
Celtic women.
Celtic women. They coming back at any time soon?
They're probably on a 2-3 year rotation.
Yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
we'll go Australian Bee Gees, and then maybe next year Celtic women.
I love that. And either the Mannheim Steamroller or we're going to see them again sometime?
Yeah, same thing with Mannheim. We're kind of on a rotation, so we had them
Okay.
last year.
Yep.
Skip this year, we'll have them again next year. We want to keep the audience, you know, wanting more.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that works out. But
Well,
we
it's
do
such-
have Shen Yun coming back, which is the Chinese dancers.
That's
It's
unbelievable.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Huge.
When are they
Yeah.
coming?
They're March 26th and March 26th. Let me see if I can read that properly.
Yeah.
Maybe you can read that.
Just,
March-
your
March
arms either
14th.
need to get longer. Or
March
you're-
14th.
March 14th, 15th.
Yeah, that's one I'll be attending that.
Yeah,
one.
they're great, and they bring them out, and you know we're always here for you guys too. You know we got water ski, we've got the
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yep.
all brought to you by Visit Central Florida. So we're all partners in a lot of the great things. So we're excited to continue to host those events for you.
And Tony, we talk about that so much that, it's everything that goes on, all these sporting events, arts and culture, the entertainment, and everything like that. It's a team effort.
Oh, yeah.
And Tony's team, the Visit Central Florida and Sports Marketing Group, it's just like one team. So that's what makes it work here. You were talking about customer service and people enjoying coming here, and the environment and so on and so forth. Yeah. Well, that's by design. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah, people may not know. We meet with the hotels. We meet with your team, and we strategize on what's the best way to bring people into the county and make things work. And if it works in Lakeland for us, it's working for the county because those people are staying in hotels, going to restaurants, and that tax money is helping us. Yeah. And then it funded our renovation, our recent renovation. So things like that. But you're absolutely right. We're a team. And we continue to try to find ways to be creative and bring events to the area, and we're going to continue to do that.
Okay.
I think it's time to go.
I'm not sure. I'm getting mixed signals to my left here.
You're getting mixed signal?
Yeah, it's over here. Oh, so I'm getting this. I'm not sure if it's this or whatever. So, Tony, before we run, tell us about the contact information. You simply go to the website.
Yeah, rpfundingcenter.com.
Okay.
Our website, that's the place you're going to find everything you need to know, everything you need to find. As a matter of fact, I was going on before I came on the show to make sure it looked great and had all the right dates and all the right information. So you go on there, it's very easy, and point and click, and you'll find a lot of great stuff.
Tony Camarillo, Executive Director, the RP Funding Center. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for all you do for the community. We're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this interview and want to watch more Sports Central, click the video below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.